Everyone is on a journey. It doesn't matter where we come from, how we were raised, what we have experienced, or what we believe. We all have a story. But what is my story? My life all about? What defines me? Is it where I come from, where I live, or perhaps what I look like? Is it who my friends are, who my family is? Is it my pursuits, my accomplishments that define me? What is my journey of life all about?
I feel like one of those kids who were left alone without a parent. No guidance, hoping for someone to teach them a different way and save them. I didn't have that growing up, so I would like to be a person to help empower these kids and show them there is a way.
Really longer than I've ever done. I had an hour from Toronto to Washington, then 12 hours and 40 minutes from Washington to Doha. I've lost track of the day, I've lost track of the time, and I don't know when I'm supposed to sleep, but it'll come eventually.
Leave Sunday afternoon and get here Tuesday morning. That's a lot of travel. Can you tell?
Bloodshot!
And looking forward to meeting the rest of the people on the team. Yeah, which I guess will be today.
It's very emotional for me. I come from a really poor background. I raised myself since I was 15 years old, so very emotional for me.
I've known Gina for about 3 years now, and she's my best friend, and I'm really happy to be here with her. I look forward to the life-changing experience, being here and just seeing how drastically different the lifestyles are from San Diego to Africa.
When I was a kid, I lived in Nairobi for 3 years. Something about my heart has connected with Africa ever since then, although I've never been back until now.
I can't believe I'm actually here. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is far beyond what I ever thought I would do.
Starting out at a nice resort, of course, was nice. It was great to feel pampered and have the all-you-can-eat buffet in the morning. But I think the team was really anxious to get on the road and get on those dusty roads and experience Africa.
Today, we are on a mission, and this is our mission. We are going into a village, the Inala village, and we're going to do as much good as possible. And I'm going to give you an amount of money that you can use to spend.
They need food, they need, like you said, some coloring books and balls. I mean, something, like it's basic stuff, the little things.
We could help a whole family by giving like pots and stuff like that, because that will help them, and then give them food that they can cook, right? That's kind of practical.
I was just from an observation when we were driving, I noticed a lot of them use tools to build and to make food. There has to be a huge need for, axing and tools.
Everyone needs that in the village.
Yeah. They use their hands so much.
Before we go or before we leave, we just go in town and buy those holes.
So yeah, today we're going to the marketplace. I'm excited about that. We're going to be getting corn, maize, and a bunch of hoes. We're looking for about 50 hoes to give them the tools so that they can be able to farm. So I'm hoping to get a really good deal. How many bags do they have of 10 kilos? 5,000 shillings for this? Well, we may need to shop one more place and see.
Am I going in the hall? Yeah. I mean, am I over it? Oh,
Yeah, no, you're outside the hole. Scott, oh, shit.
I think you're supposed to squat looking that way.
Right out. All right. Store number 2. All right.
The best done.
How much
Maze.
we take?
How many?
How many? 50. 5, 0.
0.
No big deal. Hakuna Shida.
Big deal.
Hakuna Shida.
No
50.
problem.
No problem.
I'm gonna throw it on the floor. No. Sarah. Pull up my pants. Give me a second.
Mpe naye akoroge. Mkoroge pamoja. Yeah. That is beef. That is beef.
Yako 24 singa. Yako mangapi?
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, Asante.
Today was awesome. We walked into the village and started handing out supplies to everyone that needed it. It was really fulfilling because it was all the essentials that everyone needed just for their daily life.
Pokea na wewe.
Asante sana.
And this one. Mahindi hizi za
Just how grateful people are for the smallest little things that we get every day, at any time, as much as we want. So it's just nice to see how grateful they are.
So last night, 4 of us had the opportunity to. I mean, this is completely amazing to me. But anyways, we had the opportunity to go back to Inala and stay in one of the villagers' houses. You know, a mud house, just a 2-room mud house, and yeah, we had this incredible opportunity to go and spend time with these folks last night. And I mean, it's absolutely baffling to think about us being their guest. You know, the people who have nothing are the ones who are opening their houses to us.
This is amazing. These people are so nice. It's surprisingly, I'm really surprised because this could be probably like my best vacation ever.
Mama Missy.
This is looking for some leaves.
Yeah. What's going on? What did you forget?
Toilet paper. But we wanted the real experience, so we got it, I think.
So
Yeah,
no, wait.
I'm gonna probably have to need some too. These trees are what? Okay, let's have a close up of these. Let's have a look here. These are also not very big.
That will be disastrous.
Here we have some nice mangoes, and let's look at the mango leaf.
Still pretty thin.
Pretty thin. It appears that all of the leaves here in Inala are quite small. Moses, what are these called? What do you know what this is called? You don't know what it's called.
I hope it's not poisonous.
Is it poisonous?
No, I
No.
don't think.
You don't think so?
Well, that's reassuring.
Moses is not a farmer.
Oh.
Are you rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay. I have just discovered a thing of beauty. Are we watching this? What's coming out of the glove box?
Oh.
Really big spider here right now.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
So like this.
No.
Yeah, like this.
No, it's not.
Not this.
Not this.
This way.
There's yeah, that way.
This way.
Yeah, a little bit that way.
This way. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
This is our bed for 4 of us. There we go. Guess it's got more interesting.
So how was last night for you?
It was great. My back is a little. Oh my god. Okay, a little. My back is quite sore, to be quite honest.
Probably the most heart-wrenching moment for me yesterday was when we went to the Gateway House. In 2006, we went and filmed Africa Sing Me Your Song, and I didn't know anything about the situation of AIDS in Africa or AIDS orphans. So we were standing on the street corner, and this young man named Haruna came up to me, you know, who had lost both his parents to AIDS, you know, and so we met him and we said, can you show us where you live? And him and Juma, his brother, took us to this place of ruins and where broken glass, and we walked in there and we saw his whole situation. And then, you know, we helped him out. We began to rebuild his life. And so he's now living in this home called the Gateway House, and he's in grade 7, I believe, and doing very well in school. And, you know, he's just an excellent young kid.
I was struck so deeply by this one girl, Consolata. I think she can't speak. But she almost didn't need to speak because she had so much depth in her eyes.
Moses, how do you say expressive face?
Expressive face is
like,
yeah, una uso mzuri, uso unaopendeza.
It was literally just like foundation and spreading, you know, mortar the last time that I was there. And these beautiful beds that they have and the running water and just this place where they can dine together and just have room compared to the house that they were in before, where 8 of them were like in a telephone booth kind of a thing. It was amazing. Haruna, when we met him the first time and he came up to David and I on the street, he had absolutely it was like there wasn't even life in his eyes. Literally today, the smile and the life in his eyes, it's like life has been breathed back into him. And it was unbelievable to see that.
I met these children about 5 years ago. They were walking the street. They didn't have anything. They took us to this place in the middle of rubble and glass, broken glass. Didn't have much. And we had some fun. We got some clothes and all of that. And then what happened was we built them the house. This house is for the children and all the rest of the kids.
And the blessing of God may be upon you so much. For building houses for us to live. It is, for us, it's a joyful moment.
And then he came up to me at the end. And this was something that moved me very, very deeply. He called me Father. And I thought about this young man hasn't known a father for years and years. And I remember the first time I met him, he was scared. I could see fear in his eyes as he looked at me, and I was a total stranger to him. And I'm a tall, white person and not someone that he would probably ever interact with. And then to have him respond in such a way to me yesterday, that was very special.
Go ahead, see you again.
Why do I keep them at a distance? Do I perceive myself as morally superior or more successful than them? Does my self-worth need to leave them where they are? Am I afraid of what their presence says about me? But are they really different than me? Or are they simply raised with different rules, different worldviews, and with different opportunities?
Wow, today was epic.
My husband and I have the privilege and honor of sponsoring 8 children that live here in Africa, and On this journey, I've been able to meet 7 out of the 8 children. And yesterday we went to their homes and got to meet them. And I was particularly amazed with this one young woman. As soon as we pulled up, she started running to the car because she was so excited to see me. I've never had anybody that happy to see me before, that they would run and give me a hug and bring me into their home and offer me their chair.
When Sarah went out to see all of her kids, I couldn't believe that they knew exactly who she was out of all of us. They gravitated right towards her, and they were so grateful for what she has done. She's changed their lives, and it was amazing to see that connection right away. It was a really, really special moment to see that, and it makes me want to do the same.
Can you tell her it's nice to meet her?
Anasema amefurahi kukukuta. Anasema amefurahi. Na unafurahi. Mwambie hata mimi nafurahi. Did you say me too?
Oh, can you tell her I think she's beautiful?
Yeah, anasema ni mzuri.
Here's some clothes for you. Here's a net.
She say thank you very much.
Yeah. You can see these kids, it's like they almost don't even know what to say. Some of them are so shy, but you could just see in their eyes that they were just so humbled and so grateful for what she has done. And I mean, these kids live poor, right? They live so poor. And I don't know, it's just really clear that the help that Sarah is giving is making a difference.
After we had given out everything and talked to most of the locals, the 3 girls, we sat in the car because we were a little exhausted, and we just stood there. And Elias looked back at me and said, they forgot a net. So I went and grabbed the net, and I asked him where I needed to run. So I grabbed the net, and there was Daniel, Nathaniel, and this little girl and her grandmother. And the second she looked at me, she stared right into my soul, and I felt this connection right away. And she started to give me a hug, and the hug did not end. She just kept on holding me. So that alone just made me feel so connected in a way that is hard to describe.
Well, I'm feeling excited to see my Will.
This is going to be cool, huh?
I don't know where this kid came from, but he's amazing. I mean, I learn a lot from Adam, I really do, and that's the truth. He raised the money, he's here, I don't think he recognizes the impact of what he's done, and I'm hoping today that he will recognize that the full impact of what he's accomplished, I'm hoping will be realized today.
This is a very special moment for all of us.
Na hiki ni kipindi cha pekee sana kwetu sisi wote.
You know, it gives us great joy
kwa sababu inaumba furaha kubwa ndani yetu.
To see your joy.
Anainua juu.
I found out today that one of the children that I sponsor took a bus ride from Mwanza to Tabora. I was told it's a 7 or 8 hour bus ride. She came just to see me. Sorry. Just to see me? Sorry. I just feel so honored. I came to Africa because I wanted to give to these kids. I wanted to pour my love onto them, and they've given me more than what I gave them. I've just felt so honored that people I've never met before sometimes show you more love than your own friends or acquaintances or co-workers, or it doesn't matter. Like, they don't know you and they love you, and I just feel so undeserving of the love that they have. Like, I met them today and I'm never gonna meet them again, but that didn't matter to them. They have so much love. I just felt very blessed to have children love me that much. I love you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you.
Haya, mkumbatie sasa. Sawa.
Shoga yangu.
Atakusaidia sawa?
I've been feeling so many great connections and love from everybody else, but there was something really, really magical about her. And I was happy to tell Moses and David right away that I wanted to sponsor her because her parents had died and she needed a life. She needed some hope, and I could see in her eyes that she has a lot of potential.
It just felt like something that you don't feel very often. A part of you that you don't even know is dead comes alive.
I asked all the children that I sponsor what they want to be when they grow up, and they surprised me. They wanted to be doctors and teachers and lawyers and scientists and soldiers and policemen. Not one of them wanted to be the same thing. But what amazed me the most is these children that live in such poor homes and don't have the best nutrition or the best health care. It doesn't stop them from dreaming big. Like, they have huge, huge dreams.
It's something that anybody can do. So you just need to do and then make it happen. And it will happen.
Today, when I went to the school, I was really excited just to have like moments where it was more excitement, jumping around and singing and dancing and just letting loose and having fun with the kids.
As soon as we got to the school and saw all the kids, they welcomed us with clapping and with song, and it was a beautiful sight to see. It might have been because music's so close to me and important to me, but I just broke down. I couldn't stop the tears from coming. I just couldn't get over the joy and the life and just how happy they were.
Today at the school, I mean, we had the party for the school, and again, the kids are amazing. It was so funny. I mean, David did a great job of kind of riling these kids up.
We want to play soccer against you. Whoever wins gets 2 balls.
He really did a great job of getting these kids all riled up and energized about the fact that we were going to have a game of soccer with them. And only if they won were they going to get to keep the soccer balls.
I'm ready to play, man. I think we've got 7 against 150. Odds don't look good.
We are going to get whooped.
You know, the goal originally was that we were the first one to score 3 goals would be the winner.
Oh, you won.
Okay, we'll pick this side. It started pouring rain, and we're all playing. I said, we can't continue this. What's going to happen? And the crowd was just loud, and it was quite exciting. And then, you know, we just said the first goal wins.
And he got the ball. He zeroed in on those goalposts. Boom! Right in. He was a good player. Anyways, so they won. They got to keep the soccer balls.
Sometimes when we give things, we create almost a codependency. And I wanted to, part of the reason why I did this, and this may be a very small gesture of the reason for it, was to instill in them, you can do it, you can achieve it. And so I think we saw that in them. They were, the whole school kind of were cheering them on, and the players, they were determined to beat us.
That was a rush.
What about them? Who are they really? Why are they dying of AIDS and malaria? Why do they live in indescribable poverty? And why are so many children left orphaned? Why do they have to beg on the streets? How come they suffer so much abuse, shame, and such neglect? Who defends them? Who stands up for them? Are they nameless? Are they faceless? Are they invisible? Or could it be that there are children with real hearts, with real potential, with real names? Maybe we're not so different.
My dad died 2 years after we left Africa of cancer. And of course, it's so interesting because I've never thought of myself as any kind of an orphan, but I know what it's like to lose a parent. For most 10-year-old boys, your dad is your world, right? And so for me to lose my dad was like losing my world. It took me years to find hope. I had all kinds of resources and people that loved me and a house to live in and food on the table and education and everything, right? If you lose both your parents and you have nothing, I can't even imagine that. I've actually never thought about it that way.
I feel like one of those kids who were left alone without a parent. No guidance, hoping for someone to teach them a different way and save them. I didn't have that growing up, so I would like to be a person to help empower these kids and show them there is a way. And they've taught me to open up to people and accept help. And all my life, I never accepted anyone's help. Until this day, I continue to guard myself and try to be as strong as possible. I want to give back because I was one of those little kids at one point in my life, and I needed a Sarah to come and help me and guide me. And I want to be a Sarah. I want to sponsor kids. And I want to make a change.
Maybe we are not so different. We're all people. We all need to be loved. We all have hopes and dreams. Maybe their story is also our story. Maybe we are one.